How's it going, YouTube? Jamie the Kid00 here, coming to you guys with something a little bit different today. Now, something I've been getting into kind of slowly, this kind of started when I was getting really bored of Dragon Ruler format, is the Pokemon TCG. I've been slowly but surely kind of learning it, and learning some of the meta things, and I watched the live stream of the last World Championships, and I've been playing a couple of decks. I've been playing the Eevee deck, I've been playing the Klinklang Cobalion deck, but sadly the Klinklang Cobalion deck was hit by the latest set rotation, so the new deck that I'm testing out is the Rayquaza Emboar deck, with Rayquaza engine, Reshiram engine, and Emboars. For those of you who are Yu-Gi-Oh watchers, I'm sorry, but this is going to be a Pokemon TCG video. I will be doing some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in the near future, but this is the deck that I've just managed to finish building, literally a few hours ago. And this is the first draft. I'm not very good at this game just yet, so some of my card choices are probably going to be a bit wacky. But this is something that I just wanted to kind of show you guys and get feedback on, basically. But just bear in mind that I've been playing the game for about a month, and I am by no means good at building decks. This is something that I've built with no net decking or anything like that. It's just something that I wanted to build. So I'm just going to get right into the profile of what I am playing. It is, of course, the obligatory 60 cards which you have to play in the game. And if people are interested in me recording any games for Pokemon, please comment down below. Or if you don't want to see any more Pokemon videos, you can say that as well. But there won't be very many. I don't intend to build many decks. This is probably going to be my deck for the next near on a year. But this is what I'm playing. So, to start off with, the main focus of this deck is Rayquaza. I kind of affectionately named this deck Rayquaza Cannon. It revolves around placing as many fire energies as possible on Rayquaza, or at least being able to constantly rotate 3 to 4 fire energies onto Rayquaza every time. Because of Rayquaza's attack, its main attack, of course, being Dragon Burst, it deals 60 damage for each energy you detach from this. When you attack with it, you detach all your fire or all the electric energy that are attached to it, and it deals 60 for each of those energies sent. Now, 180 is enough to kill most things, and 240 is enough to kill everything. Not accounting for resistance, of course. So you want to try and constantly rotate 3 fires onto this card as much as you can. And that's the way this deck kind of revolves. The one electric will sit on this as a constant, and you'll just be rotating the fires. For the decks where Rayquaza is less effective, where it's vulnerable to, say, the Dragon matchup and things like that, I'm playing 2 copies of Reshiram. Reshiram also gives me an answer to the Genesect deck that has recently been raising in popularity over the Pokemon meta. So it's just a little, it's a different EX, and it's also pretty useful when my hands are like when I don't have the electric energy and things like that. So it's something different from the Rayquaza. It means I have a different boss, and the Rayquaza's like the only time I don't like this is when I'm going up against Keldeo Blastoise. Keldeo Blastoise ruins this card and ruins the Emboar as well. So the Rayquazas allow me to hold my own against the water deck, which is a huge deck at the moment. Then I play the fire engine, basically in the form of 4 copies of Emboar, the Inferno Fandango variant. Thanks to the new set rotation, we can't play the Emboar, which is able to hit for 150. That's another reason why the Reshirams are in here. But the Emboars are basically in here to give us our energy acceleration. A big thing in the game is energy acceleration. Putting 1 energy on a Pokemon every turn isn't fast enough. If another deck can outspeed you, they can attack you quicker, they can attack you for much more damage a lot quicker. So the Emboars are in here to accelerate the deck. I'm then playing the 1 Pignite. I was testing 4 rare candies and no Pignite, and 3 rare candies and 1 Pignite, and I felt that the 1 Pignite was a lot more versatile, but especially because I can search it with Level Ball, which is what I usually use to search my Tepigs, and it's just basically a searchable evolution. So because it has 90 hit points, I can search it with Level Ball, and that's why Pignite is in here. I then play the 4 copies of Tepig, because you need to have the 4 copies of Tepig to try and get to the Emboar. So that is the Pokemon lineup. I play 9 basics, I believe, so it's fairly consistent on the opening hand. I've had a couple of mulligans where I didn't open a basic, but it's a fairly consistent deck. So that is the Pokemon. For the trainers, we're going to start off with the trainer supporters. I'm playing 4 copies of Professor Juniper. Because of the way this deck eats energy. You need to be able to fill up your hand as much as possible. I was considering Bicycles and Biancas, but Bicycles and Biancas both didn't perform very well in testing, so they've been cut. But they do have they can go back in, I guess. But the 4 Junipers are definitely performing incredibly well, and the amount of cards in this deck that have a big discard cost, you kind of need to play the Junipers to be able to recycle your hand. I'm currently only playing 2 copies of N. I would bump up to 3, but I don't have a 3rd N, so the 2 Ns are in here. Similarly, I'm only playing 2 Sharon. I'm kind of comfortable with 2 Sharon because of the number of Junipers and the prospective extra N. I don't think I'd go to 3 Sharon and 3 N, but the Sharons are in there. Just being able to draw 3 and having the Juniper that draws 7. Like, you want to have a lot of draw power in this deck because of the way it just burns through its hand. Then, continuing on, we won't play the 1 copy of Skylar. I only actually have 1 copy of Skylar, sadly. I haven't managed to get a second one. I haven't bought many Boundaries Crossed, which is, I think, the set it's in. So I don't have any more copies of Skylar, so if I had more, I'd gladly play 2. Put it that way. That's it for the trainers. These are the only trainers I play. For the items, however, we play the 4 Pokemon Catcher, which I understand you have to play in the game right now. It's a card which I really don't like. Having faced certain decks, this card it makes me feel really cheated when I try and retire a card, move a card back so that it doesn't just die, only to have it captured back out and lose the game for it. It's quite an upsetting card, and it can put you in some quite awkward positions. And I don't like the card in the game, but it is what it is. It's also very, very powerful with your Rayquaza combos, because it allows you to, because Rayquaza can kill anything, and the aim of this deck is to have Rayquaza killing a thing almost every turn. This basically lets you choose what you kill. Like, if there's something that's supporting their back row, like an Emboar type card, like, you know, let their energy, I forgot the word now, their energy accelerator and things like that, you can just capture it and deal with it. So it has a dual purpose in this deck, but it's a card that I really don't like in the game. But hey, it's something you have to learn to play around, and I'm sure I'll learn to play around it as I develop myself in this game. Then, this is something that I'm not too sure about, but it's something I'm trialing at the moment. I'm playing 4 copies of Superior Energy Retrieval. I'm considering knocking this down to 3 and playing a 3rd Energy Retrieval instead of the 4th Superior. The reason why I play so many Superior Energy Retrievals is because, as I said, it's Rayquaza Cannon. You keep wanting to reload the cannon with all of its energy and fire away. And if you can target EXs, you're only going to need 3 of these and you win. So, it's a card that basically lets you reset your Rayquaza. That's why it's in there. It's been alright. Sometimes I haven't had the cost, the requirements to pay the cost. That's why I'm considering the extra retrieval. But we'll see how it goes. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that, because I'm not sure how I feel about the 4. I mean, they're easy enough to recharge due to your Sharons and your Junipers, but at the same time they can be quite painful on the hand. I then played 2 Energy Retrieval, as I said, considering bumping to the 3rd, and I played 3 copies of Energy Search. The main reason the 3 Energy Search are in here is to try and find the electrics, but it's also in there to add more fires. It just means basically I'm playing more energies, but it's more versatile than just playing more energies. I then play 3 copies of Rare Candy. As I explained earlier on in the video, I was originally testing 4, but with the added Pignite in the deck, I felt that 3 Rare Candy was enough, and I can search it with Skylar, so it's a good number. I've not had any problems with it. I'm just sad that they're all different types of Rare Candy, because I don't have 3 of the same. All my Rare Candies are different, even the 4th one is a different one. I then play 2 Revives to bring back this, or to bring back the Reshiram when I'm up against like the Genesect deck and things like that. So they're just in there to do that. The only 2 proxies in the deck are these. These Great Balls are not Great Balls. They are meant to be, I've forgotten the name, Ultra Balls. They are meant to be Ultra Balls. They are not. I do not have any Ultra Balls. I should be playing them, but that should be 2 Ultra Balls. And those Ultra Balls are accompanied by 2 copies of Level Ball. The 2 Level Balls are in here basically because, as I explained earlier, it's able to A, search out our Tepigs to make us able to get to our Accelerator quickly. And then it also searches our Pignite, because Pignite is a 90 hit point Pokemon, so you can search this. So it's like a card that can search your Rare Candy. So it's quite good. And then our final item is our ace spec, which is computer search, because it just adds consistency to the deck and allows me to search either my superior energy retrievals or allows me to search my trainer supporters like Juniper to refresh my hand. So that is all the items, well, all the trainer cards. We play a lot of trainer cards, and I'm sure almost every deck does as well. And then finally, for our energies, I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fires, and 4 copies of electric energy, which I love, which are the lovely Hollow League versions, which actually bend quite badly, and I should probably replace them, but they're shiny, I like them. 4 electrics are in here, just for the Rayquazas, and they count as colourless for the attack of the Emboar and the Reshiram if I need to use them. But they're mainly in here just to make the Rayquaza alive, and you energy search these and just sit them on the Rayquaza. So that is why they are in there. And I know I only play 3 Rayquazas to my 4 electrics, but with the revive, and it just with the revive, you'll sometimes need the 4th, and it just adds to the consistency having the 4. But yeah, that's about everything I wanted to talk about. This has been the kind of the Rayquaza, Reshiram, Emboar deck that I've been testing. I'm pretty happy with it. I quite like the way it operates. It's cloggy in a few regards, but so I guess I need to work on some of my consistency issues. But otherwise, it's a nice first deck for me. Well, first competitive deck for me. I'm definitely enjoying it. The TCG is a lot of fun. For those of you who don't play this game and you're just watching this, not having any idea what's going on, the TCG is a lot of fun. It's a lot simpler than Yu-Gi-Oh, but at the same time there are a lot of dimensions you do have to keep an eye on, so it's by no means a stupidly easy game. But otherwise I think I'm just rambling now, I'm just talking about pointless things. If you want to see more Pokemon content, please comment down below. I'm not going to make a new channel because Jamie the Kid's CFE kind of crashed and burned when I kind of semi-quit Vanguard. And this isn't going to be a game that I get mega involved in, so if I do create Pokemon content, it will be on this channel, so bear that in mind. If you want to see more Pokemon content, please let me know, and let me know what kind of things you'd like to see. Also, if there's any websites or anything like that you'd like to reference me to, which are good advice, or good references, or good YouTubers other than JWits, that you'd like to recommend me, please feel free to recommend me things like that. And otherwise, yeah, that's about everything. This has been Jamie the Kid 00 with a Pokemon Rayquaza Cannon deck profile. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time with some more variously card game related content. Peace out. Bye.